My guest today is a personal friend who has done so many wonderful and amazing things in her lifetime so far that I asked the talented, creative, smart, and fun Luce Oller to join me on Laughter Talks today. Now, Luce and I originally met at the Burbank's Spirit Work Center, and we always stay in touch. She's one of my friends for life. In fact, there's her picture right there. She was at my goodbye party at the Olive Garden. Now, Luce has been in the medical field. She's been a financial consultant. She's an artist, a traveler, and now she has really proven to be an out of the box thinker with what she's doing now. And Luce is here today to talk about her newest adventure. And she has gone to medical clown school. And yes, this is a real thing and a wonderful, wonderful part of her life. Now, I really am so grateful. Let's bring in Luce. Are you there? And Luce, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. And I'm so excited for you to please share with everyone your journey. This is so amazing.
Well, thank you, Marguerite. You look lovely as
Thank
always,
you.
and I'm so happy to be here. Really, really, it's my honor to be here with you and sharing this space. This is amazing.
Oh,
Um, it's been a journey. As with the pandemic and all that, I was looking for something, and I met people through online, and it's so important that even though we're not next to each other, we still have that contact, right? We
yeah,
we can share
absolutely.
that. We're far away. Now you're in Tulsa, I'm here in
Yeah.
Burbank, and we still can communicate.
Yeah, that's why. Look, I had this, everybody, is a picture from my farewell party, and Luce is there. Luce is right in the picture. She came at the Olive Bistro and said goodbye to me.
Yes, and to me that was so important. And I met people, and all of a sudden I got an invitation to medical clown school, which at that moment I couldn't attend, but I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I would love that. And they started later on again, and they called me, and that's how I started it. I got a scholarship, and I started going through the sessions, and all online, because most of our instructors are like from Ecuador, Argentina, France, many other countries. So we will be together here. Even the clowns, we don't live in the same area. So to
Wow.
us, it's just amazing. And to be able to come and share some laughter, is, as your talk is laughter talk. I
Yeah,
know laughter brings so much joy to everyone in
yeah.
here. I mean, if we don't have laugh, then what do we have?
Exactly. Now you said it's medical clown school. So I know they have a regular, what is the difference between the regular one and the medical, the invitation? Who sent you the invitation, and tell us why it's medical?
Well, it's one of my friends, and they're like holistic healers, right? And then I got invited, and this medical clown, we go to the hospitals, nursing homes, to
Wow.
vulnerable places, that we bring light to those darker places,
Yeah.
especially when they're in stress, they don't know what's going on. You walk in, and you can change the atmosphere just by walking in. But that takes us taking care of ourselves first,
Oh, yes, yes.
in order for us to be able to bring that joy. So that's why those classes are so important, because we're learning about ourselves. We're learning about how to take care of that inner child, and take care so we can
Mm.
offer. And how do we give? Otherwise, if we don't have it, how can you give?
Yeah, yeah. And how long did the entire process take from start to finish?
Well, we're still going, and we continue taking classes. It's like anything, there's more to learn. So we're always looking for more. And in September, we're gonna have some more training, and we continue going to different places. On Saturday, I was on a medical, I mean, on a health fair. for a
Okay.
community. So as a clown, so you bring joy to the community. You do, and it's amazing just to be able to provide that to the community, to bring joy,
Yeah.
to share our tools where they can do things for themselves when they're sad, when they're feeling down.
Wow.
It's just connecting with ourselves.
I love that. Now, do you do things together as a group, separate, or do you do both of those things?
We usually do, it has to be at least two clowns
Okay.
so we can help each other as we walk in. Because once you walk into an environment, you have to be able to feel the energy. What is it that they really need? You just don't come and be a clown and do whatever. No, you just have to learn how to really connect. And if they're really ready to accept what you bring to them.
That's wonderful. What is your favorite type of place to go so far?
I love working with kids, and because kids, uh, if you go to a park, you'll see that they're not worried if they're gonna pay the rent. They're not worried what they're saying. Am I jumping right? Is my hair good? Is they just being them, and they're connected to the right now, and that's what we need to do. Connect with the right now,
Yeah.
because what happened yesterday we cannot change, and tomorrow we don't know. So why not have the fun right now? And then if every day is the same thing, it's the right now that we need to be connected to.
Absolutely. So it's a very spiritual practice that you're doing by doing that, because that connection, and to bring joy and laughter. I don't think there's anything better. Do any of the clowns in your group sing, or do you sing? Do you do any singing?
Some of them sing. I don't sing, but I played a little bit of the harmonica,
Oh,
and I started playing. I playing drums. So now, this last time I brought a drum because I'm taking drum lessons. So little by little, I will be bring more because I don't want to be the same clown as I was yesterday. So always bring more to offer more to give more, and so that's one of the things that I'm doing
yeah,
right
it
now.
sounds like everybody has their own little niche, their own little specialty for what they do. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. There's some people they're brilliant on their voice. I don't have, to me, my voice is not something, but I can dance.
Yeah.
So I dance with my drums, my harmonica, and bring lift up the energy.
Yeah.
Because if the energy is low, then nothing is happening. So how do we change the energy in those
Yeah.
spaces? Yes.
Yeah, and that must be. I know you're very artistic also. So I also have. I'm putting up right now while we're talking. I have a couple pictures I grabbed from your website of you
Oh, yeah.
in your clown outfit. So I'm putting that up. So does everybody create their own type of clown?
Actually, pretty much, but they want us to be very specific on what we wear. We don't want makeup. They don't want us to scare the community or the kids, where they be able to just feel like comfortable. It's just the nose.
Yeah,
And once
that's a good thing you mentioned, because a lot of clowns are scary and we sure don't want to see that.
Yeah, and you don't want the kids to be scared, or like, okay, I don't want this. But
Yeah,
if you come with that smile, and
yeah,
and it's just a nose, that's all it is.
yeah,
And then they'll welcome you in a different way, especially the younger ones.
yeah.
So yes.
Now, being as it's a medical clown school, do you have to have been in the?
First, but I was in the medical field
Okay,
for many years, but I work with the patient care. So
yeah,
I was as a nurse, but not as a
okay,
registered.
oh, okay,
But one of the things that I did is like, I think this is just a connection. And since I work a lot with the patients, I have that in me where I can walk in and make someone comfortable,
yeah,
but not the whole group of the clowns. They didn't
yeah,
have that experience. So we work together, we work with different teachers. They're always learning. And before we even do an event or we go somewhere, we always connect with the medical clown founder, Even though she lives in France, she connects with us,
Oh, how
and then we put it together. We rehearse.
yeah. Oh, that's
Yes.
good. So it is something that different people can join if they're interested.
Well, at this moment, this is the first by Spanish medical clown that she founded here in
Yeah.
United States. But eventually, she's thinking of opening to more people. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good. How long has she been doing this?
Well, she's been doing that for many, many years. She was in the hospital when she was young.
Wow.
And what happened with her is she got really sick and she was in the hospital for months.
Oh
And she
boy.
saw the need. What if someone walks in with a laugh or make or do some tricks or do something to change the environment? And
Yeah.
that's how she started being in the hospital for months, being so sick. She decided once she felt better to start that foundation, which is Medical Clowns, and that's she started in Ecuador.
Now, did she start that on her own, or does she have
She
a whole?
started on her own, and then she's an actor. She's done a lot of things before, but yes, with that, now she has that over there in Ecuador. She had gone to Mexico. She has clown. Now she's doing. She lives in France, and now she's learning the language. So now she's the clown there, and as a clown, what we need, how can we connect, even though if we don't know the language, is the
Yeah.
smile, the laughter. That's our language, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
universal.
that's universal.
Yeah, that's universal.
And her husband is the gentleman who found laughter wellness.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that. Tell us more about laughter wellness.
So laughter wellness, the founder is Sebastian Gendry, and he started many, many years ago as well. And he was looking for himself. He was working in a very stressful job. He had a businesses, but he needed something to make him to have that joy, to have that purpose, right? Because we just keep going and going hours and hours and hours, and we're not doing anything for ourselves. So he took off just to learn more about yoga laughter, and then he found this. He didn't think,
Wow.
well, how can we can change so fast just by sitting and watching a movie and laugh? The whole day goes better just by laughing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you agree with that because you
Of
love to
course,
laugh.
well, when we all would get together, parties
Yes,
and everything, what did we do? We were always laughing
yes.
from, and can people join that?
Here's Laughter Wellness. You can go online and look them up, and then they do different classes. They have you can even join on a Saturday morning with different groups around the world,
Wow.
and it's just the method of because he does it in four different ways where we can change life from is our breathing. We forget to breathe. How do we breathe? How do we connect? And just by you cannot be thinking over there and thinking about the breath. So
Yeah.
you really connect with yourself as you do the breathing, right? And
Yep.
then is how do we connect our two sides of our brain? You know, some days we're here, we're there, and so just by doing the method that he had done, and we teach the people how to do it, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important, and how to play, how to, how to laugh. Out of nowhere, I start laughing, and then it's contagious.
Yeah.
Laugh is contagious. So I start laughing, and then you continue and continue. So
Yeah.
we bring the energy in a different level,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I've always loved to laugh in school. I was in the yearbook for having the most contagious laughter
Yes, yes.
because I always love to laugh. And it's very healing. I
Oh,
haven't,
absolutely,
yeah, very
absolutely.
healing. Now, how do the older people, when you go to senior homes, right?
You can go to we done senior homes, yes.
And how do they react? How do the elderly people react to this?
Actually amazing because a lot of times they're just in the same rhythm, doing the same thing. But when you bring something, some joy, and just some exercise,
Yeah.
they're just using everything of their body, their brain,
Yeah.
and that laugh, it makes them feel good,
Yeah.
very good.
Oh,
Yes,
I just love everything I'm hearing. This is
yes.
wonderful. Now, Luce, if people, this is really very inspiring. Now, if someone, watches the show and they'd like to talk to you some more or get more information, is there a way that people can contact you that I can put in here?
You can feel comfortable giving them my phone number.
Are you're okay with that?
Yeah, or they can send me an email. I'll give you my
Okay. Did you
email.
want to do an email? What's the email?
It's LAOLLER at
SB.
sbcglobal.net.
Okay, so that's the one I use for you. That's your regular.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's my regular mail.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll put that here so that people can do it because you know what? It's very inspiring. Now, do you have does it come to mind the favorite event that you did as a clown? Do you have a favorite thing that happened?
Well, one of the things that I really enjoy is like when we've been to the senior center, is how you see the faces. And I had even the because this is a daycare for seniors, so they go for the day, but where they follow us almost at the end because they really want to connect. They're telling us, I'm going to have a birthday, I would love you to be part of that. So
Oh,
I think, yes, with that, it's just like, that they took it in.
yeah,
They feel good about what we offer them. And now we're connecting the two things pretty much, not a lot, but where I can do the clown,
yeah.
but we can teach them the laughter wellness method, not the whole thing, but just a few steps where they can eventually, you're at home, you can do some movement, and that movements create joy. It changes the way you're feeling.
Now, Lucy, if someone, I always like to ask this about my guests because if someone wanted to get into this, and whether they're younger or older, because we know that age doesn't matter, what would
Yes.
you suggest that they do if they are interested in getting into this kind of work to do to bring joy through laughter and being a clown?
Well, I will say that this is for everyone. We all can, even though we're happy, but there's moments that we need joy in our lives, and we can use that for ourselves. You don't even have to even take it out.
Yeah.
But what if we use it for ourselves? We use the method of how do we connect with ourselves, ground ourselves. We're not here and there, because even 5 minutes of laughter equals 45 minutes of physical exercise.
Wow. And yeah,
So, and when you're stressed, it equals 5 hours of physical work, heavy physical work.
wow.
Just 1 hour of stress.
That's so good to know because so many diseases and things are a result of stress. So let's
Absolutely.
turn people around and instead of stress, let's go for laughter, everybody. Children
Yes.
just have a natural sense of play and laughter, and we all do. We all come in that way. So
Yes.
let's claim it back because some people have had rough lives, but this will help them. Like you said,
Yes.
help yourself, help others, and I think that's sounds like if that's your message, isn't it, Luz?
Absolutely. And especially now with mental health being so high right now, because many things, it is the time for us to really look into what is for me to do.
Yeah.
How can I better myself?
Inspiring other people to do something fun, to just get in touch with who they are and share the joy.
Yes, absolutely. Thank
So
you so much, Marguerite. And know
thank
how much
you.
I love you. I enjoy, and I learned so much from you. And
And I love you too. You're an amazing person. And thank you, Luz. And you stay healthy, stay well. I'll talk to you again. And everybody, make sure that you subscribe when you see it go by. Bye,
Thank
Luz.
you, Marguerite.
Here.
Bye,
Say hello
everybody.
to your husband for me.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye.